Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny video, and welcome to Felwinter Peak. So, earlier this week I uploaded a video showing you guys a secret jumping puzzle located in Felwinter Peak, the new social space. So if you guys haven't seen that and you want to see it, then you can find that link down below. Of course, if you are doing a complete Rise of Iron blackout, then that is completely understandable and no worries. But I did say in that video that I would be following up later with a complete tour, and that is what I'm doing in this video. So if you do enjoy this, like would be super appreciated. Let me know what you guys think of the social space. It's definitely my favourite of the three, but some of you guys may have different preferences, so it'd be good to kind of hear that. But let's get started. So, as you guys saw at the beginning, you spawn straight in next to the bounty tracker, which is really useful. If you guys are looking to grab bounties and just run straight back out into patrol, then Felwinter Peak will be your place to go. And of course, down the stairs from that, you'll find Shiro 4. He's the guy that has bounties for the Plague Lands. Plus, he sells you what appear to be Year 1 Iron Banner class items. So, you know, obviously just for the 3 different classes. Plus, he also has general miscellaneous materials, heavy ammo synth, special ammo synth, armor materials, and weapon parts. There's also a dead ghost right at the center here. It's not a hidden one. It's actually the one you'll see in the opening cinematic and the trailer that was released the other day. So, it's not really a spoiler. It's basically just right in front of you, although I did actually manage to walk past it. So, there is that. Then you have the Postmaster right bang smack in the middle of the social space, and you go up the stairs, and this is where you'll find Lord Saladin. So, generally speaking, when it's not Iron Banner, he will sell you the basic Iron Banner stuff, so, you know, emblems and shaders. Plus, he'll, of course, also be your main point of contact for all Rise of Iron quests, but when Iron Banner does come around, he will, of course, also be the host for that. And, of course, also, if you want to do Iron Banner stuff, it will now be in Felwinter Peak. It will not be at the back of the tower. Jumping over to Eververse, of course you guys are very familiar with Eververse. There are a whole host of new emotes. There's of course also the new Radiant Treasure. And there are also, for Silver Dust, the artifacts and the Iron Yellowing. Now you'll notice the column in the middle that says Silver Dust. That is a currency that you cannot buy. It's a currency you do earn from Radiant Treasure. So for those of you guys thinking, well hold on a minute, I want the Yellowing, do I have to pay for it? The answer is no. You get Silver Dust by opening a Radiant Treasure. You typically get one each time, and then if you dismantle an ornament that you don't want, say for example if it's a weapon that you don't want, you can dismantle that ornament and also get a second Silver Dust. So anything in this column is purchased with those. Of course, if you are getting Radiant Treasures through the natural in-game methods, i.e. one from the Siva Crisis Heroic playlist each week, then it will take you a little while to get there, but regardless, it will not cost you money. If you do buy Radiant Treasure, of course you can get it at a much faster rate, but it's not really buying power, so it is what it is. These, of course, are the brand new artifacts, the special lenses that you can use if you want to kind of mess around and have some fun with videos. So things like grayscale, Azure lenses, the Golden Age lens. So if you plan on using maybe like private matches to do like machinima with some different filters, then you can do that. They go in your artifact slot, they change the way that things look, and they're pretty cool. I didn't get a chance to actually test them out, but the concept of them is still pretty cool. And as mentioned, you have the Yellowing there. Of course, if you guys pre-ordered Rise of Iron, you'll have Iron Yellowing and Iron Yellowhorn. There's still a quest for those, but regardless, everyone will get them. But if you want the standard Yellowing, just the non-iron version, then that comes from Eververse. And the standard Yellowhorn, everyone can get that. There's going to be an in-game quest. I didn't encounter it yet, so I have no idea where it comes from. But regardless, it is there. So, look in the background now. Of course, you can see some of the new emotes, so I'll leave you guys to watch these for a second. And we'll then jump over and talk a little bit about Radiant Treasure. So, as mentioned, Radiant Treasure, if we open up this, much like the Sterling Treasure, you can inspect the contents. So on the left-hand side are all of the different weapon ornaments. Then on the right-hand side, the possible items. You also get the ornaments for your Iron Lord gear. So if you guys want to turn the Iron Lord gear from the basic stuff into the flaming stuff, this is where the ornament comes from. Plus you get the rep boosters and the silver dust. So as mentioned, you saw that I got one silver dust there, but if I dismantled, say, this ornament, I would have got a second one from there. Then dotted around the social space, the very first time you visit, there are 3 braziers that you actually have to light. So you run around and just sort of do them, but you get to see the cool different parts of the social space. There are some really, really cool scenes here, so I'm definitely going to take some nice screenshots when it comes back. But running back from there, this big rectangular tall obelisk you see in front of you, this is the vault. Yes, it is very easy to miss. I actually walked past it the first time, but it lights up, so it's kind of your, sign to say, hey, there's something here. This is, of course, your vault. There appears to be only 1 here. There aren't 4 like the tower, but either way, that is that. So this bridge here, of course, leads to... You can't actually go out here. It's like the reverse. When you do the first story mission, you run through here and cross the bridge. So it's a, important door. It's important kind of opening to the social space, but beyond that, there's not really anything to do there other than light the torch. So, final thing, Tira Khan located here. She is your cryptarch, so if you have any engrams, you can decode them here. Plus, she's also your vendor for the new artifacts. So if you want to get one of those, you do some quests for her, and then she'll give you a coin. You then trade that coin for an artifact, and you take the artifact to the room behind her, which is the room with all of the Iron Lord statues, and you attune it, and it then makes it ready for use. And then that is pretty much it. There are no other vendors here, so there's no faction vendor, no weapon vendors, no vanguard vendors, nothing like that. That is it. I assume Zero will show up here at some point in the future, but regardless, that's pretty much it. So the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with are the bells. They're located to the left and to the right of the central chamber. So I'll listen to them now really quickly, and then I'll catch up with you guys at the end. So that's it. There you go. That is your quick tour of the social space. I did mess around with the bells while I was at Bungie. Unfortunately, couldn't crack the code or the kind of song needed to unlock the achievement. There is a really good post on Reddit with someone that seems to have made a theory on how you play the Iron Lord song based on the notes they've heard from gameplay. So it'll be interesting to see whether that works on launch day. But for the time being, that is the social space. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.